dark little room below the TV room in my sister's house. There's nothing secretive or devious about this. My name is Janine DeGollier-Netling, and I'm the youngest of 20 children. I was born into a family system that was loaded with incest before I came along, and certainly while I was growing up. So it was a pretty rough road. It was a pretty rough road. I'm 56 now, and what's happening is that my older sisters and brothers, many of them, and some of my nieces and nephews too, have pulled together against me and against a couple of my sisters. Because I recovered and dared to speak. They have been working on destroying me, particularly since July. Early July. And one sister in particular has been bound and determined that she will get me put away or something. You see, in an incest family system, you don't survive and talk. You bury it and try to survive. But what I say is, you bury the victim. Wait a minute. No, you bury the past. You bury the victim. And once that's been done, the victim is generally buried for a long, long time, walking wounded. I was that way till I was 35. And it's been a long road since then to get past it and moved on, to face reality and face the truth. So here I am at 56. I've returned to New York State, Brockton, Chautauqua County, to see what is left, to research for a book. And I've found that most of the family was still suffering. I had this thought that I could help somehow. The way I'd been helped, the way I was helped was people in AA and incest recovery and other 12-step programs told their stories, and I thought I would tell my story. It didn't help. I got hated, I got maligned, and and hated. You know, it's funny, but a lot of the family, they come right out of the woodwork, banded together with other siblings and relations that they could not stand before, just to bury me in order to protect the family name, in order to protect the men who have molested and assaulted women and children, and at least one of them molested at least one little boy. Now, I find it difficult to accept that they would rather destroy me than see anything happen to those people, those men. But it's the way incest families are. They protect the family name. They protect the family honor. You don't say anything outside the family. Oh no. But for me, it was survival. If I hadn't begun to speak, I'd have been underground long ago. So here I am in this little room, and I'm very grateful for this little room. Most of my stuff is still at my sister Wanda's house. And soon I'll be going to Carolina to see my kids and grandchildren. It's vicious. And it's pretty close to unforgivable that victims are expendable, but they are. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but it's not, because that's just the way it is. So here it is Monday, and I've been here in Naples, New York, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I love it here, and I love my sister, and her husband's a very nice person, and I love their little dogs. But the cruelty with which I was brought here by people who did not have a clue of who I am or who my sister Wanda in Albion is. Actually, that her own children, they were the tools that the rest of the family used to steamroll over their mother and me. And I wasn't trying to expose my pervert brothers. I'm just trying to, have a life, because I didn't have one for all those years, and I'm just trying to have one now. I talked to a social worker in Chautauqua County, and the statute of limitations is long past. There's nothing I can do, really. But I know, and I have known for a while, that the family won't stop until I shut up. So I think that the only thing I can do is to keep talking.